Introduction. Why eating the frog matters. The premise of Eat That Frog rests on Mark Twain's famous adage, if it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat two frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. The frog represents your most challenging and significant task, the one that, if completed, would create the most positive impact on your life and goals. Brian Tracy argues that the key to personal and professional success lies in mastering the art of prioritization and execution. Procrastination is the greatest barrier to achieving our dreams. It tricks us into delaying the difficult, meaningful tasks in favor of easy, less impactful ones. Eat That Frog is a guide to overcoming procrastination and developing habits that ensure consistent productivity. The book is not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. By focusing on high-value tasks and tackling them head-on, you can create extraordinary results in your life. Now, let's dive into the principles and strategies outlined in each chapter. Chapter 1. Set the table. Success begins with clarity. Brian Tracy opens by stressing that most people fail to achieve their dreams not because they lack talent or ambition, but because they lack clear goals. Setting the table is a metaphor for creating the foundation for success. When you know exactly what you want, you are far more likely to achieve it. Tracy introduces a 7-step process to help define and pursue goals. 1. Decide exactly what you want. The first step in goal setting is specificity. Tracy explains that vague goals, such as, I want to be successful or I want to make more money, are destined for failure because they lack precision. Instead, you must define your goals in concrete terms. For example, instead of saying, I want to lose weight, say, I want to lose 20 pounds by June 30th. Clarity allows your mind to focus on what matters most. 2. Write it down. Writing crystallizes thought. When you put your goals on paper, you transform them into tangible objectives. Tracy explains that written goals act as a roadmap for your subconscious mind, guiding your actions and decisions. People who write down their goals are statistically more likely to achieve them than those who don't. 3. Set a deadline. Deadlines are essential because they create a sense of urgency. Without a time frame, goals can linger indefinitely, leading to procrastination. Even if you're unsure of a precise timeline, set an approximate date to motivate yourself. If you don't achieve your goal by the deadline, adjust it, but never abandon it. 4. Make a list of everything you need to do. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Tracy advises breaking your goal into smaller, actionable steps. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, your list might include steps like outlining chapters, conducting research, and writing a certain number of pages daily. 5. Organize your list into a plan. Once you have your list, prioritize tasks in logical order. Which steps must be completed first? Which ones are most critical to your success? Tracy suggests using tools like flowcharts or project management apps to visualize your plan. 6. Take action. Immediately. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. Tracy emphasizes the importance of starting as soon as possible, even if your initial efforts are imperfect. Action builds momentum, and momentum leads to achievement. 7. Resolve to do something every day. Consistency is the secret ingredient to success. By committing to daily action, no matter how small, you ensure steady progress toward your goals. Tracy compares this process to planting seeds. Each action you take is a seed that will eventually bear fruit. This chapter is not just about goal setting, it's about empowerment. By setting clear, actionable goals, you reclaim control of your life. You become the architect of your destiny rather than a passive observer. Chapter 2. Plan every day in advance. Once you've set your goals, the next step is to plan your days around them. Tracy emphasizes that time is your most valuable resource, and planning allows you to use it wisely. He introduces a powerful idea. Every minute spent planning saves 10 minutes in execution. The process of planning begins the night before. Tracy suggests ending each day by creating a to-do list for the next day. This simple habit has transformative effects. 1. It reduces decision fatigue. By planning ahead, you eliminate the need to make decisions in the moment. Your priorities are already set, allowing you to focus entirely on execution. 2. It increases efficiency. A well-planned day is like a blueprint for success. You know exactly what needs to be done and when, reducing the time wasted on switching between tasks or figuring out your next move. Tracy also introduces the concept of chunking. This involves breaking your day into blocks of focused time dedicated to specific tasks. For instance, you might reserve your mornings for high-priority work and your afternoons for meetings or administrative tasks. In addition, he recommends using a calendar or planner to map out your schedule. This visual representation of your time helps you stay on track and avoid overcommitting. Ultimately, planning in advance empowers you to hit the ground running each morning. It transforms your days from chaotic and reactive to purposeful and productive. Chapter 3. Apply the 80-20 rule to everything. The 80-20 rule, or Pareto principle, states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Tracy uses this principle to illustrate that not all tasks are created equal. To achieve maximum impact, you must identify and focus on the tasks that yield the greatest results. 1. Identify your 20%. Start by analyzing your tasks and responsibilities. Which ones have the greatest impact on your goals? These high-value activities are your 20%. For example, if you're an entrepreneur, your 20% might include activities like strategizing, networking, or closing deals. 2. Eliminate or delegate the rest. The remaining 80% of your tasks contribute only marginally to your success. These low-value activities can often be delegated or eliminated entirely. Tracy encourages readers to ask themselves, what can I stop doing? 3. Prioritize your frogs. Within your 20%, there is usually one task that stands out as the most important. This is your frog, the task that, if completed, would create the most positive impact. Tracy advises tackling this task first thing in the morning, before distractions or fatigue set in. This chapter is a wake-up call for anyone who feels overwhelmed by their to-do list. By focusing on the few tasks that truly matter, you can achieve more while doing less. Chapter 4. Consider the consequences. Brian Tracy introduces a critical concept in this chapter: the ability to think about the long-term consequences of your actions. High achievers are distinguished by their skill in evaluating how today's decisions will impact their future. 1. The importance of future orientation. Tracy emphasizes that successful people focus on tasks that have long-term benefits, even if they are challenging or time-consuming. He urges readers to ask themselves, what are the potential consequences of not doing this task? The answer often highlights the importance of tackling high-priority activities over low-value distractions. 2. The law of forced efficiency. This law states that there is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important things. Tracy advises spending your time on tasks that create the highest positive consequences for your life and work. 3 questions to guide your focus. What are my highest value activities? Identify the tasks that have the greatest potential to move you closer to your goals. What can I and only I do that will make a real difference? These unique, high-impact tasks are often your frogs. What is the most valuable use of my time right now? This question helps you stay present and focused on what matters most in the moment. Tracy also encourages readers to cultivate a sense of urgency. By acting promptly on important tasks, you build momentum and reduce the risk of procrastination. This chapter challenges you to think beyond immediate gratification and align your actions with your long-term vision. Chapter 5. Practice the ABCDE method. Continually, Tracy introduces the ABCDE method as a powerful tool for prioritizing tasks. This system helps you differentiate between what's truly important and what can wait. 1. How the method works. Tasks. These are your must-dos. They are essential to your success, and failing to complete them will have serious consequences. For example, meeting a critical deadline or preparing for a major presentation. B tasks. These are should-dos. They are important but not as critical as A tasks. For instance, responding to non-urgent emails. C tasks. These are nice-to-dos. While they might be enjoyable or convenient, they have no real impact on your goals. D tasks. These are tasks you can delegate to others. By offloading these responsibilities, you free up time for higher-value activities. E tasks. These are tasks you can eliminate altogether. They often include activities that waste time, such as excessive social media scrolling. 2. Putting the method into practice. Tracy advises starting each day by categorizing your tasks using the ABCDE method. Focus your energy on completing A tasks first, then move on to B tasks, and so on. By consistently applying this system, you train yourself to prioritize effectively and avoid getting sidetracked by less important activities. This method is transformative because it forces you to confront the reality of your time. It teaches you to say no to distractions and yes to what truly matters. Chapter 6. Focus on key result areas. Every job has specific tasks that determine your success. Tracy calls these key result areas, KRAs, the core responsibilities that contribute the most value to your role. 1. Identify your KRAs. Start by listing the key responsibilities of your job or business. For example, a salesperson's KRAs might include lead generation, customer follow-ups, and closing deals. Similarly, a manager's KRAs could include team development, strategic planning, and performance monitoring. 2. Assess your performance. Tracy encourages readers to evaluate their performance in each KRA on a scale from 1 to 10. This honest assessment helps identify areas where improvement is needed. 3. Continuous skill development. Success in your KRAs often depends on your level of skill and knowledge. Tracy stresses the importance of lifelong learning, urging readers to invest in training, mentorship, and personal development. He reminds us that small, consistent improvements can lead to exponential growth over time. By focusing on your KRAs, you ensure that your efforts are aligned with your most significant contributions. This not only enhances your performance, but also boosts your confidence and job satisfaction. Chapter 7. Obey the law of forced efficiency. The law of forced efficiency states that there is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important things. Tracy explains that the key to success is recognizing your limitations and using your time wisely. 1. Set priorities. Under pressure. When faced with tight deadlines or competing demands, focus on the tasks that will have the greatest impact. Tracy suggests asking yourself, if I could only complete one task today, which one would it be? 2. Embrace the 80-20 rule. This law aligns closely with the Pareto principle. By concentrating on the 20% of tasks that produce 80% of your results, you maximize efficiency and minimize wasted effort. 3. Overcome perfectionism. Tracy warns against the trap of perfectionism, which can lead to procrastination. Instead of striving for perfection, aim for excellence. Complete the task to the best of your ability and move on. This chapter is a reminder that time is finite, and we must allocate it to what matters most. It encourages readers to let go of unnecessary tasks and focus on their highest priorities. Chapter 8. Prepare thoroughly. Before you begin, preparation is the foundation of productivity. Tracy emphasizes that successful execution relies heavily on how well you prepare before diving into a task. When you take the time to set yourself up for success, you eliminate barriers and increase efficiency. 1. Clear the decks. Begin by organizing your workspace. Clutter and distractions can impede focus and drain mental energy. Tracy suggests creating an environment conducive to deep work, one that's clean, quiet, and equipped with all necessary tools. 2. Gather your materials. Before starting any task, ensure you have everything you need. Whether it's documents, equipment, or information, having all your resources at hand eliminates interruptions and allows for uninterrupted focus. 3. Create a comfort zone. Comfort fosters concentration. If you're working on a long project, ensure your chair, lighting, and workspace are ergonomically optimized. Small adjustments can make a significant difference in sustaining your energy and attention. 4. Break down large tasks. Big projects can feel overwhelming. Tracy advises breaking them into smaller, manageable steps. Each completed step builds momentum and confidence, making the overall task feel less daunting. By preparing thoroughly, you set the stage for success. This chapter underscores the importance of readiness in tackling your frogs efficiently and effectively. Chapter 9. Do your homework. Continuous learning is a cornerstone of personal and professional growth. Tracy argues that to excel in your field, you must stay informed and knowledgeable. This chapter focuses on the value of preparation through education and research. 1. Become a lifelong learner. Tracy highlights the importance of constantly improving your skills and knowledge. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, or take courses related to your field. The more you know, the more confident and competent you'll feel tackling complex tasks. 2. Ask questions. Curiosity is a powerful tool for growth. Don't be afraid to seek advice, ask for clarification, or consult experts. Tracy believes that asking the right questions can lead to innovative solutions and better decision-making. 3. Practice the Kaizen principle. Borrowing from Japanese philosophy, Tracy encourages adopting a mindset of continuous improvement. Even small, incremental gains can have a significant impact over time. 4. Avoid over-preparation. While preparation is critical, Tracy warns against spending too much time researching and planning. At some point, you must take action. The balance lies in being well-informed but not paralyzed by analysis. This chapter inspires readers to embrace curiosity and preparation as tools for conquering their frogs with confidence and expertise. Chapter 10. Leverage your special talents. Everyone has unique strengths and talents, and success often lies in identifying and leveraging them. Tracy dedicates this chapter to helping readers discover their areas of excellence. 1. Identify your strengths. What are you naturally good at? Tracy advises reflecting on your past achievements to uncover patterns of success. Your greatest talents are often linked to activities that feel effortless and enjoyable. 2. Focus on what you do best. Instead of trying to be good at everything, focus on mastering the skills that set you apart. Specialization increases your value in your field and allows you to achieve more in less time. 3. Delegate your weaknesses. Tracy suggests outsourcing or delegating tasks that fall outside your areas of expertise. This frees up time and energy to concentrate on your strengths. 4. Continuously improve your talents. Even natural abilities require honing. Tracy encourages investing in your strengths through practice, education, and mentorship. The better you become at your craft, the more opportunities you'll attract. This chapter is a powerful reminder that success is not about being average at many things, but exceptional at a few. By focusing on your strengths, you maximize your impact and achieve greater satisfaction in your work. Chapter 11. Identify your key constraints. Tracy introduces the concept of bottlenecks, factors that limit your ability to achieve your goals. By identifying and addressing these constraints, you can accelerate your progress. 1. Conduct a constraint analysis. What's holding you back? Tracy suggests evaluating both internal and external factors. Internal constraints might include skills you need to develop or habits you need to break, while external constraints could involve resources, time, or support from others. 2. Focus on the weakest link. The success of any project is determined by its weakest component. Tracy compares this to a chain. No matter how strong the other links are, the chain will break at its weakest point. Addressing this weak link strengthens the entire process. 3. Eliminate bottlenecks. Once you've identified your constraints, take deliberate steps to eliminate them. For example, if a lack of knowledge is a constraint, invest in training. If time is an issue, delegate or automate repetitive tasks. 5. Ask for feedback. Sometimes we're too close to our problems to see them clearly. Tracy recommends seeking feedback from colleagues, mentors, or friends to gain fresh perspectives on your constraints. This chapter equips readers with the tools to identify and overcome obstacles, paving the way for faster and more efficient progress. Chapter 12. Take it one oil barrel at a time. In this chapter, Tracy shares an inspiring story of survival in the desert, emphasizing the importance of focusing on one step at a time. When faced with overwhelming challenges, breaking them into smaller, manageable tasks makes them more achievable. 1. Break down big goals. Tracy illustrates that even the most daunting tasks can be completed when approached incrementally. By focusing on the next small step, you build momentum and reduce feelings of overwhelm. 2. Maintain a forward focus. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Tracy encourages readers to keep moving forward, even when the finish line feels far away. 3. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledging and celebrating milestones along the way boosts motivation and morale. Each small victory brings you closer to your ultimate goal. This chapter is a testament to the power of perseverance and the value of taking consistent, focused action. Chapter 13. Put the pressure on yourself. Brian Tracy highlights that self-discipline and internal motivation are critical for success. In this chapter, he discusses how putting pressure on yourself can drive productivity and help you achieve extraordinary results. 1. Act as your own manager. Tracy suggests pretending you work for yourself as your own boss. Imagine that your performance is being evaluated based on results. This mindset pushes you to act with urgency and focus, eliminating procrastination. 2. Set deadlines and challenges. Without deadlines, tasks can stretch indefinitely. Tracy emphasizes the importance of setting tight deadlines to create a sense of urgency. He also advises challenging yourself to complete tasks faster than you think possible, as this can unlock hidden potential. 3. Develop a sense of urgency. Tracy introduces the concept of urgency addiction, a positive state where you're driven to act immediately on your priorities. Cultivating this mindset trains you to avoid delays and tackle high-value activities first. 4. Think like a leader. Leaders take responsibility for their actions and results. Tracy encourages adopting a leadership mindset by asking yourself, what would the most competent and motivated version of me do right now? Acting from this perspective raises your standards and accelerates your progress. This chapter empowers readers to take control of their time and energy by becoming their own source of accountability and motivation. Chapter 14. Maximize your personal powers. Productivity is deeply tied to your physical, mental, and emotional energy. In this chapter, Tracy explains how to maximize your personal power to stay at peak performance throughout the day. 1. The energy-productivity connection. Tracy emphasizes that your ability to perform tasks effectively depends on your energy levels. High-energy individuals tend to work faster, make better decisions, and handle stress more efficiently. 2. Prioritize health. Sleep. Tracy underscores the importance of getting adequate rest. Fatigue impairs focus and decision-making, while proper sleep boosts cognitive function. Nutrition. Fueling your body with healthy foods provides sustained energy. Tracy recommends a balanced diet rich in proteins, vegetables, and whole grains. Exercise. Regular physical activity enhances both physical stamina and mental clarity. Even short daily workouts can make a significant difference in productivity. 3. Manage stress. Stress drains energy and reduces effectiveness. Tracy suggests incorporating relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or time in nature to recharge. 4. Work at your peak times. Everyone has natural energy cycles throughout the day. Tracy advises identifying your peak productivity hours and scheduling your most demanding tasks during those times. By taking care of your physical and mental health, you create the foundation for sustained high performance. This chapter reminds readers that personal power is a critical asset for achieving success. Chapter 15. Motivate yourself into action. Motivation is the fuel that drives productivity. Tracy explores strategies to cultivate self-motivation and maintain a positive mindset. 1. Take charge of your emotions. Tracy explains that emotions are influenced by thoughts. By choosing to focus on positive, empowering thoughts, you can cultivate a sense of enthusiasm and drive. 2. Visualize success. Visualization is a powerful tool for motivation. Tracy suggests imagining yourself achieving your goals and experiencing the rewards of success. This mental imagery creates a sense of excitement and determination. 3. Affirm your abilities. Positive affirmations reinforce confidence and self-belief. Tracy recommends repeating empowering statements like, "I am capable of achieving my goals," to boost motivation. 4. Surround yourself with positivity. The people and environment around you influence your mindset. Tracy encourages associating with individuals who uplift and inspire you. Limit exposure to negativity, as it can dampen motivation. This chapter inspires readers to take control of their inner dialogue and external influences, creating a proactive and optimistic approach to work and life. Chapter 16. Practice creative procrastination. While procrastination is often seen as a negative habit, Tracy reframes it as a strategic tool. He introduces the concept of creative procrastination, where you intentionally delay or avoid low-value tasks to focus on high-priority activities. 1. Distinguish between tasks. Not all tasks are created equal. Tracy advises identifying tasks that have minimal impact on your goals and deliberately deprioritizing them. 2. Adopt the 80-20 rule. Focus on the 20% of tasks that produce 80% of your results. The remaining 80% of tasks can be postponed, delegated, or eliminated entirely. 3. Learn to say no. Saying no to unnecessary commitments frees up time and energy for your most important tasks. Tracy encourages readers to practice assertiveness in declining requests that don't align with their priorities. 4. Delay non-essential activities. Activities like watching TV or browsing social media can often wait. Tracy suggests using these as rewards after completing high-priority tasks. This chapter shifts the narrative around procrastination, teaching readers to use it as a tool for prioritization and focus. Chapter 17. Do the most difficult task. First, the central theme of the book, Eating Your Frog First, is reinforced in this chapter. Tracy explains why tackling the hardest, most important task at the start of your day is the key to productivity. 1. Build momentum. Starting your day with a significant accomplishment sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. It creates a sense of achievement that fuels further productivity. 2. Overcome procrastination. By tackling difficult tasks immediately, you prevent procrastination from taking hold. Tracy stresses that delaying important work only increases anxiety and reduces efficiency. 3. Leverage willpower. Willpower is strongest in the morning. Tracy advises using this peak energy period to handle demanding tasks, leaving easier activities for later in the day. 4. Enjoy the rewards. Completing challenging tasks early allows you to enjoy the rest of your day without the weight of unfinished work hanging over you. This creates a sense of freedom and satisfaction. This chapter reiterates the book's core message, driving home the importance of prioritizing your frogs for maximum success. Chapter 18. Slice and Dice. The task breaking tasks into smaller chunks makes them more manageable and less intimidating. Tracy explains how to use the salami slice and Swiss cheese techniques to tackle large projects effectively. 1. The salami slice method. Divide a big task into thin slices, focusing on completing one small section at a time. This approach reduces overwhelm and builds momentum. 2. The Swiss cheese method. Poke holes in your task by working on it for short, focused periods. These incremental efforts add up, making progress on even the largest projects. 3. Set mini-goals. Establishing small milestones within a larger task gives you a sense of accomplishment and keeps motivation high. Reward progress. Celebrate each completed step to reinforce positive behavior and maintain enthusiasm. This chapter equips readers with practical tools to overcome the inertia of large tasks, making them feel achievable. Chapter 19. Create large chunks of time. Time is the most valuable resource, and Brian Tracy emphasizes the importance of creating uninterrupted blocks of time for deep, focused work. This chapter teaches readers how to design their schedules to maximize productivity. 1. The power of focused time. Tracy highlights that high-value tasks often require extended periods of uninterrupted focus. Attempting to complete them in short bursts can lead to inefficiency and incomplete results. 2. Time blocking. Tracy introduces the concept of time blocking, where you reserve specific hours in your day solely for working on critical tasks. This structured approach eliminates distractions and creates a rhythm for productivity. 3. Eliminate interruptions. Interruptions are productivity killers. Tracy advises creating a workspace where interruptions are minimized. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and let others know you're unavailable during your work blocks. The 90-minute rule. Research shows that the brain can sustain focused attention for about 90 minutes. Tracy recommends structuring your work sessions around this natural rhythm, followed by short breaks to recharge. 5. Plan ahead. To make the most of your focused time, Tracy suggests preparing in advance. Gather all necessary materials and information so that you can dive straight into your task without wasting time. This chapter empowers readers to design their days for maximum productivity by prioritizing deep, focused work. Chapter 20. Develop a sense of urgency. In this chapter, Tracy focuses on cultivating a bias for action. Developing a sense of urgency means approaching tasks with the mindset that they must be completed now, not later. 1. The action habit. Tracy explains that successful individuals share a common trait. They act quickly and decisively. By developing this habit, you can outpace procrastination and achieve more in less time. 2. The momentum principle. Starting a task creates momentum that makes it easier to continue. Tracy encourages taking the first step immediately, no matter how small, to break inertia and build progress. 3. Avoid the waiting game. Many people wait for the perfect time to begin a task. Tracy debunks this myth, stating that there's never a perfect time, only now. 4. Speed as a competitive edge. In today's fast-paced world, the ability to act quickly gives you a significant advantage. Tracy advises striving for speed and efficiency in all your actions without compromising quality. This chapter is a call to action, urging readers to adopt a mindset of immediacy and proactivity. Chapter 21. Single Handle. Every task. The final chapter brings the book's principles together with a focus on the power of single handling. Tracy explains why dedicating your full attention to one task at a time is the ultimate productivity strategy. 1. The fallacy of multitasking. Tracy debunks the myth of multitasking, highlighting that it divides focus and reduces efficiency. He argues that multitasking is a recipe for mediocrity, as it prevents you from delivering your best work. 2. Stick with it until completion. Single-handling means committing to a task until it's done. Tracy explains that switching between tasks wastes time and energy, whereas staying focused allows you to complete work faster and with better results. 3. The satisfaction of completion. Finishing a task brings a sense of accomplishment and motivation. Tracy emphasizes that this feeling is a powerful driver for continued productivity. 4. Create a completion habit. By making task completion a habit, you reinforce a mindset of persistence and focus. This habit builds momentum and transforms you into a high-performing individual. This chapter serves as a culmination of the book's lessons, reinforcing the importance of focus, discipline, and persistence. Conclusion. The conclusion ties together all the principles outlined in Eat That Frog and leaves readers with actionable steps to implement the strategies in their lives. 1. Review your frogs. Tracy encourages readers to regularly assess their priorities and identify their frogs. The process of reflection helps ensure that you're always working on the tasks that matter most. 2. Commit to lifelong improvement. Productivity is not a one-time achievement, but a continuous journey. Tracy advises adopting a growth mindset and seeking ways to improve your time management skills over time. 3. Start today. The most important lesson of the book is to take immediate action. Tracy emphasizes that the sooner you start applying the principles, the faster you'll see results. 4. A life of fulfillment. By mastering the art of time management and overcoming procrastination, you create space for what truly matters: personal growth, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose. Final thoughts. Eat That Frog is more than just a guide to productivity. It's a philosophy for achieving success in all areas of life. By prioritizing what matters most, eliminating distractions, and cultivating self-discipline, you can transform your approach to work and life. Each chapter offers practical, actionable strategies that empower you to take control of your time and accomplish your biggest goals. This detailed summary captures the essence of Brian Tracy's timeless wisdom and provides a roadmap for readers to implement these life-changing principles. Let me know if you'd like to refine any section further. I hope you liked this book summary. For more such book summaries, please like, share, and comment on my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Bye-bye. See you soon.